Hi guys. Right, today we're going to focus on our 90-90 lunge. This is a move that we use quite often within our Super Q routines, and this is just giving you an opportunity to fine-tune it and to really get comfortable with the move. It's a really important movement. We use it for strength and we use it for stretch as well. So it's got a double whammy. So there's a couple of things we need to focus on. We're going to take a step forward. And we want it a reasonable step. If we have the feet too close together and we're moving into our lunge, what's going to happen is those knees are going to push forward and we're putting too much pressure on our knees, and also it's quite a vulnerable and weak position. So we want a little bit longer step and we want some width. So rather than having the feet one behind the other, again, you'll see that it makes me quite vulnerable with my balance. Give yourself some width. We want those feet to come directly underneath or in line with the hips. And that's going to make you a lot more stable. So we've got foot back. We want to check that that back foot is straight. Very often we'll see the foot turned out. If the foot is turned out, the hip will be turned out. If the hip is turned out, you will get more pressure in your lower back. So what we want to do is we want to turn the foot, which is going to turn the hip and take that pressure off the back and make it easier for you to get your tummy to support the move. Now we want to lift the back heel and press firmly into the ball of the foot. This can be quite challenging, particularly as you're aging, to get that lovely bend, that nice strong bend in your foot and really ground into that ball of the foot. So even that move on its own is a really good thing to practice. Right, next thing, we're going to bend as if we're going to kneel down onto our back knee. You can take your hands on your hips if you like. So we're going to bend. It can be a really tiny bend. So everyone should be able to do this to some degree, even if it's just a very small move. And it's like you're trying to place your back knee on the floor. I'm not going to get you to go all the way down there. I just want you to feel it's heading in that general direction. Another thing that's really important is the front knee. We don't want the front knee to shoot over the front toe. We want that knee to stay in line with the back heel. And that's how we get that 90 degrees. Now, as I said before, it can be a stretching exercise or it can be a strengthening exercise. So if we're doing it for strength, we're going to breathe in, we're going to come down, we're going to tuck our tummy in, and then we're going to drive through that back leg. So you'll feel that power through the back, ball of the back foot, you're squeezing that butt cheek to help drive you up and to keep the hips straight. So it's a nice strengthening movement for the front leg, for the back leg, for the glute. Nice movement. Just take care that you don't bend forward from the hips. So we also see this a lot, that people will bend forward. And we're going to do that for another exercise. But for our 90-90 lunge, we want you nice and upright. Shoulders, hips, back knee aligned. It's quite intense. It's a lot harder than it looks. So if you struggle a little bit, that's fine. Don't worry. Just little dip. Practice it, and you'll get better and better. Now, how we change it into a stretch is we just change the breath. So we're going to take a breath in to prepare, and then breathing out, we're going to tuck the tummy in. And what that does is it puts a big stretch right into the front of the hip flexor and into the quad. So important. If you've been spending a lot of time sitting or if you have back issues, this is the movement for you, okay? If you can stretch up those hip flexors, activate that butt cheek and that tummy, it's going to take the pressure off your lower back. So two moves in one. A stretch and a strengthen. Great little exercise.